All right, after 8 to 10 hours of sleep, catching up on things, I've made it to my abode, and we are going to go for a bike ride for most of the day, and I'm going to try to capture some of that, hopefully. And this is part of my Spirit's Path. And you can check out more from the website by going to the Spirit's Path, and I will have other things for you a little bit later on in the day, a little bit later on in this trip, to talk about your Spirit's Path. And just to give you a clue, it's all spiritual, and it's about the path that we are on. And a lot of times we get lost on our path. We get the squirrel syndrome, where something comes along and distracts us and takes us off our spiritual path. And I'm starting to find mine again and starting to get involved in things. And the first step that I do is to draw a tarot card. And I'll bring that online here a little bit. But the card of the day is the Ace of Arrows. I go off of the Wildwood Tarot deck. And I'll bring that up and post that a little bit later. All right, I just made this bike ride up to one of our friends' places. And what I've noticed is I am severely out of shape. And if I'm on my Spirit's Path, I need to be in the best shape possible, not only mentally, but physically. Breathing hard, out of breath. Not feeling very confident about where my health is at right now. But that's all right. Gave me some time to think. And I think I'm going to go a different route with the Spirit's Path at the start. And that was Cody that just walked by. And I think today's card was the Ace of Bows, Breath of Life, out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. And what I've noticed as I was doing this awesome bike ride of about 3 miles, probably more than that, but anyways, is that the Breath of Life is a new start in air energy, obviously the breath. And what I've noticed, particularly with myself as I focus on this card today, is that I was out of breath, which is telling me that I am out of sync, with being in tune with the air energy, the creative energy of my life. And the Breath of Life, obviously, we need air to breathe, and if you can't breathe when you're biking, you're panting hard and you're putting more stress on everything else. So without the proper breath, it's going to be impossible to live. But I'm going to do my best to get through the life today, and we'll see how it goes. And I think when I'm done, I'm going to with the bike ride, maybe at Makapu when we stop again, we're going to go through some breathing exercises to try to calm the soul down, calm the spirit down, and meditate a little bit, just to try to get back into sync with what Spirit has for us. All right, we'll check in a little bit. This is D from the Spirit's Path, checking out. All right, so made it to Makapu now. I don't know how long that took, but I don't know, maybe about half hour, 40 minutes. But it seemed like get my bike legs a little bit better. So let's go back to the wind concept. So as you're riding a bike, all you hear is wind going through your ears. You can't really think too much. But as I was thinking, with the wind going through my ears, I could see the wind pushing the brush off to the side. And then if you look behind me, you can really see the wind pushing the waves into the coastline. So without that breath of life, I'm out of breath. So you figure, without that breath of life, there is no life in the plants, there is no life in the breeze, there is no life in the water. And actually, when you think about it, that life is really energy. So what I want to do is, I want to take a couple deep breaths in the spiritual path and just breathe in and breathe out through your mouth. Just notice with your mind how it just clears you out. How just breathe in that air and just let it out. Now see, I'm getting a little lightheaded because of that, but that's all right, because I'm breathing in the nice air, the nice energy, and I'm breathing out the toxic energy. The toxic energy that's been holding me back for like the last month, 6 months, whatever. Because we really don't take that time out to do this, to go on a bike ride. We're so go, 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 go. So we have to experience the breath of life. You have to feel that air on you. You have to feel it going through your hair. Unfortunately, I got this on, but trust me, when I'm biking, you can feel that air. So without the air, without the breath, we don't have that life. And we need that spiritual life to keep us going on our spiritual path. So I'll check in with you a little bit after lunch. D out.